Tell me about the dangers.
So apparently going to Koopa Bros Fortress would be a huge mistake.
I've been reading this for about 10 seconds, and I thought it was forest.
Don't want to go to the forest either.
It's even better because the last episode I was talking about my college English class, where I drew dinosaurs.
Little did we know you're illiterate.
Yeah, that was the same professor, that English professor, the one who I eventually had to, so I have a degree in political science with a concentration in American studies, and to get my American studies concentration, I had to do an independent study. And the professor, this is the same professor, you already know about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to write a paper. That's all I had to do was write a paper. And I talked to him and I was like, so what does the paper have to be about? First of all, it took him a month into the semester to meet with me, which was really not stressful at all.
Yeah.
And
really professional.
I go, so what do I need to write the paper about? And he goes, anything. And I was like, no, tell me. And he was like, anything. And I ended up writing a really good paper. A really, really good paper about the influences of literature on metal. It was a lot of fun. But it was crazy stressful because he never, ever, ever answered my emails. And when I finished, all I got back was a grade. I got a 3.5 on it.
Yeah, and that's the guy that threw a dart at a dartboard, and that's how you got your 3.5.
I told my favorite professor your theory that he threw the dart at the dartboard, and he was like, nah, they don't really do that, but he might have. Because I kept him updated with what was happening.
Yeah.
My friend is a professor of English at where I went to school, and I was like, he was talking about how stressed he was grading papers, and I was like, dartboard method? He was like, oh, I'm getting there. I was like, tell you what, dude, I'll grade them.
Oh, man.
This is my friend. We were at a bar a couple weeks ago, and so we always go there. We were getting something to eat, but they never, like 10 minutes in, they never came to ask us anything, to check on us, so we're like, we're going to go somewhere else. And we go to open he goes to open the door, and there's a sign on the door that says, please use other door. Oh, chapter, that was all prologue?
That was all the prologue.
Shit. But it says, please use other door, and he's like pulling on it. And then he finally sees it and goes to the other one, and I was like, dude, aren't you an English professor? Like, like a professor of English at university level. Can't you read? He really appreciated that, really liked it.
You know what they say, sometimes you can't fix stupid.
It was hilarious. He's a brilliant dude. Absolutely awesome. It was funny, I hung out with him on campus once because, like, I'd see him and I'd call him by his name instead of, like, professor because we're coworkers, like, we're friends. So we were hanging out on campus once, and they'd come by, like, students would walk by while we were talking, like, hey, professor, and I'd be like, dude, what the fuck's up with that? It's like, it's a thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's an awesome dude. Oh, that poor War Turtle gang Koopa.
War Turtle what?
Wasn't it the War Turtle gang? No, it was the Squirtle gang. In Pokemon,
yeah.
They all wore sunglasses.
Wasn't it Squirtle Squad or something?
Squirtle Squad, there it is. Dude, you oofed on that. Yes.
There it is.
Squirtle Squad, you're super right. I 100% forgot. The Squirtle gang. Yes, the Squirtle Squad. Where they all wore sunglasses.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Absolutely.
I love the Squirtle Squad.
Is that when, did his Squirtle leave to become part of that?
I think he told him it's either he did that, or he told him to, and Squirtle decided not to out of love.
Yeah, I know that, not one of my proudest moments here, but when I had to have been like 5 or 6 was the first time I saw the episode where I think it's Pikachu was gonna leave to be with all the other wild Pikachus. I think the episode was like called Pikachu Party or something like that, and it looked like he was going to, and I may have cried a little bit. Dude,
okay. Do you remember when we played NBA Showtime and I told you I cry at everything?
Yeah.
Dude, everything. I went 4th of July, as you know, was my mom's birthday, and we went to see Despicable Me 3. Which was pretty good. I liked the first ones better, but it was pretty good.
There are 3 of those now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was solid. It was solid enough. I'm glad we saw it, but I like, dude. There are moments where like it's like mildly touching, and I'm like holding back full tears because like that's just how I get.
I feel you. I can get that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know if I ever would with that movie though.
I didn't intend to. It's just like little things, where like the littlest things, and I was just, man, waterworks were coming, dude. Same thing happened when we saw shoot, what was that movie you also saw? Inside Out?
Yeah,
was that the
that
one?
was a good movie.
The one with the
That was
singing tornado or singing volcanoes.
Oh yeah.
I remember you
before.
telling me that story where you were like, because for anyone who hasn't seen that movie, it starts with a short film about these volcanoes that like sing to each other in the ocean, and it's these really like cool songs. And I remember you telling me like I went to see it, I had no idea what it was about, and the volcano starts singing, and I was like, am I about to see 2 hours of singing volcanoes? Fucking awesome!
Oh yeah.
I remember you putting on that song just because when we were hanging out.
Oh yeah, dude,
But,
that song is amazing.
That movie is awesome, really cool, but it certainly was way more intense than I was ready for, because I mean the whole thing is like, it's a kid, like her family moves and it's tough on the whole family and everything, and that's like what like when my family we went through, and because we've moved a few times between states, and like all of us, when it was over, we all looked at each other like in tears, and we were just like, pretty good. It was pretty good.
I know that feel.
All four of us just like, yeah, I liked it. But yeah, it was awesome. Did that say a sleepy sheep?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I got another one there, so I'll have two sleepy sheeps now. No, get the coins.
What does the sleepy sheep do?
It should put them to sleep so they don't do anything for a few turns.
Sick.
Which can be useful, because I think eventually there gets to be
oh my
like...
god, those eyes are...
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
That heart was to show how much I'm in love with that.
Wow.
That's
You're on the
hilarious.
same wavelength as this game. Is it just going to keep doing it? I will take that.
Dude.
Not you?
Just the one that follows you.
I
That
guess
one's
so.
like the meh face. Honey syrup. Put it on a tree to attract wild Pokemon. What was that 4th gen they introduced that?
I think so. Might have even been 5th or something. It's like how you got the baby Snorlax, if I remember right.
I don't remember that. I never got too far in anything past the 3rd. The 3rd is my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
3rd gen is... There was one night, like, I think this was when I wasn't going to school that year and a half I took off. Oh no!
Did you see what I just did on
Right
accident?
in the ass.
Perfect. All according to plan.
I think it was that year and a half I took off where like... One night I was just like so excited about the 3rd gen of Pokemon, I started writing like a thesis on why it was the most important generation. And there are just so many reasons it is. Oh, that game is the best.
Yeah, that introduced a lot of great stuff.
It did. I do know generally the second one is credited as being one of, if not the greatest, most important games ever, which I agree with. 2nd gen was unreal. You had the 2nd gen and the whole 1st gen in one game.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite one by
That was
far.
nuts. That was the first one I ever got. 2nd gen. Started myself with a Cyndaquil.
That had the most important Pokemon of...
Shuckle.
Yeah, Shuckle, that's right.
Shuckle.
See, you knew, because it's the most important Pokemon.
I do know. Don't you have... I'm trying to remember. Do you have like a little Shuckle toy? I'm trying to remember.
The thing that's right here on this desk?
Yes, it is a little Shuckle.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
This is one of my favorite presents I've ever received. And my friend who got it for me said he had to go to like the depths of the web to some sketchy looking website, and he was like, there's no way I'm getting a little plastic Shuckle. It's going to be a bomb or something, or they're just going to steal my identity and then my kidneys. But it ended up working, and he said it was only like, I don't know, like $1.25 or something like that.
That's excellent. And then after shipping, it was like $100.
Yeah, it was $300 after shipping.
300 yen.
Came from China, and it took a year and a half.
What's that? that Mitch Hedberg joke where he talks about like 3 easy payments, or it's like when you can get this for 4 easy payments of $9.99. It's like, I want to see something with 3 easy payments and 1 fucking complicated payment. It's like, we ain't gonna tell you which one, but one of these payments is gonna be a bitch. The envelope will, or what was it? The mailman will get shot to death. The envelope will not seal, and the stamp will be in the wrong denomination. Good luck, fucker.
Oh man, I could picture Mitch Hedberg's delivery. The way you say that. That's half of what made him so funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the way he said stuff.
The last payment must be made in wampum. Dude, Mitch, for anybody who hasn't listened to Mitch Hedberg, you are missing out. He's still, like, to this day, my all-time favorite comedian. He's, like, for comedy is, like, Led Zeppelin for me for music. Like, even if I like other bands more at times, you know, like, he's why I, like, fell in love with stand-up comedy as a thing. Yeah, like, God, just genius, an absolute genius.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Even if you don't listen to him as much now, you have to...
He's still, like, the most influential. Absolutely. I think currently, as, like, current comedians, it's definitely Mike Birbiglia.
Oh, he is probably one of my favorites, too.
Glorious.
Look at these guys here. Look at this setup they got going on.
Are we,
Are we gonna listen to this guy next time?
Yeah, let's listen to him later.
Alright, sounds good.
See ya.